Liverpool News Live updates follow here for the latest news from Anfield. Wednesday, September 13. Klopp needs Coutinho. 13:44 Liverpool cannot afford to leave Philippe Coutinho out of the team, according to Robbie Savage. Following Coutinho's failed attempt to force through a move to Barcelona in the summer, Savage said there's always a way back. If he had gone, he would have been the second or third most expensive player in the world. Surely there will be a way back for him as long as he gets his head down and wants to play and get back in the side. He's a top player. I don't think Liverpool can afford to leave out somebody like that for a period of time if they want to win stuff. It is up to the guy himself. He's at Liverpool now until January in a World Cup, yet it's up to him to get in the side and put in a shift. Horn snub 11:10 Timo Horn has revealed he turned down the chance to join Liverpool as a teenager. Cologne goalkeeper Horn told The Independent, in principle the thought of moving to England is appealing, but it's not something I'm thinking about right now. I can't roll it out completely. I often had chances and offers to move to England as a youth player, but in my opinion the best goalkeeping education is here in Germany, which is why I've always stayed. Timo Werner Hind 0852 Timo Werner says he would consider moving to Liverpool along with a host of other European giants. RB Leipzig forward Werner has already scored 4 goals in 4 outings this season. The 21-year-old's future is secure for now. He is contracted until 2020 and does not have a release clause. So far, I have progressed very well with Leipzig, he told Sport Bild. That is why I do not think what is ahead in 1, 2 or 3 years. Of course I want to play at a big club. But we have not yet come to terms with the development at Leipzig. Perhaps RB will be a big club too, I'm quite sure. In Spain there are a maximum of 3 clubs with Barca, Real and Atletico Madrid. In England there are a few more: Arsenal, Chelsea, Tottenham, Liverpool, Manchester United and Manchester City. FC Bayern is also a big club, but for me it is not a topic that I'm concerned with. Getty Barcelona will go after Jean Serry instead of Liverpool's Philippe Coutinho. 0807 Barcelona reportedly cooling their interest in Philippe Coutinho in order to pursue Jean Serry yet again. The Coutinho transfer saga dragged on all summer only for the player to eventually remain at Liverpool. Serry was also targeted by Barca, but the now camp giants couldn't get a deal done, much to the player's dismay. But now Spanish newspaper Sport claim Barca will bid again for Serry in the January transfer window. And it will mean dropping their interest in Coutinho for the time being at least. Stefan de Vrij interest 0530 Liverpool are reportedly interested in trying to sign Lazio defender Stefan de Vrij. The Reds still want to sign a centre-half in the January window, and they could resurrect a move for Southampton star Virgil van Dijk. And according to Italian paper Calcio Mercato, Jurgen Klopp will make a move for the 25-year-old. De Vrij will be available on a free next summer, as he will be out of contract. Talks have supposedly stalled over a new deal. Sunday, September 10, 2017 0435 Alberto Moreno admits Philippe Coutinho found his Barcelona transfer saga difficult to handle. Coutinho is expected to feature tonight against Sevilla after returning to training with Liverpool last week, and Moreno believes the 25-year-old will put his summer woes behind him by returning to his best for the Anfield club. I missed him. He's probably my best friend at the club. I was very happy to have him back, Moreno told the Daily Mail. It was tough for him, he said. He had a bad time, but it's over now and I know that he will give everything for Liverpool. Mohamed Salah worry 0230 Liverpool sent Mohamed Salah home from training yesterday ahead of their Champions League clash with Sevilla. Liverpool will be hoping to make amends for the embarrassing 50 defeat to Manchester City when they host Sevilla tonight. But there are concerns whether summer signing Salah will feature after the player was allowed to return home. A club statement read Mohamed Salah missed Liverpool's training session on Tuesday afternoon due to illness. The number 11 was absent as the Reds continued preparations for the opening game of their Champions League group stage campaign against Sevilla at Anfield on Wednesday night. Salah reported to Melwood but was sent home as a precaution. Klopp discusses goalkeeper decision. 0100 Jurgen Klopp has explained why he has decided to name Loris Karius as his goalkeeper for the match against Sevilla tonight. The Liverpool boss said prior to the match against Manchester City that Simon Mignolet was a clear number 1, but Klopp insists Karius has proven himself in training to earn a starting spot. If nothing happens overnight then Lloris will start. Yes, but no, it doesn't mean that Karius is now number 1, Klopp said. Why do we think number 1, 2, 3 is fixed until the end of all days? I don't want to bring that in doubt, but how can you ask if HES number 1? By the way, it's not that he should be number 1. If they train bad they don't deserve a game, but they both train really well. They keep the level really high. Getty Mohamed Salah is a worry for Liverpool's match against Sevilla tonight. 2047 goalkeeper Loris Karius will start Liverpool's Champions League match at home to Sevilla tomorrow night 7:45 p.m. in preference to regular number 1 Simon Mignolet. Playmaker Philippe Coutinho will be in Liverpool's squad for the first time this season after his back injury and failed attempt to force a move to Barcelona. Winger Mohamed Salah sat out training today as a precaution because of illness but is expected to rejoin the squad on Wednesday, while centre-back Dejan Lovren is set to return at the expense of Ragnar Klavan. Liverpool provisional squad: Karius, Gomez, Matip, Lovren, Marino, Henderson, Can, Wijnaldum, Main, Firmino, Salah, Mignolet, Alexander-Arnold, Klavan, Robertson, Milner, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Coutinho, Sturridge, Solanke. Main tackle always a red nickel. 18.05 Liverpool star Sadio Mane's tackle against Manchester City on Saturday would have seen him sent off 25 years ago, according to former Reds defender Steve Nicol. Many pundits have claimed that type of tackle would not have seen red a few years ago, but Nicol, who won 5 league titles with Liverpool between 1984 and 1990, disagrees. Let me just put this in context, he said on ESPN FC, 25 years ago when I was playing, that was a red card. That was a red card then. Even back then, if you tried to take somebody's head off, it was a red card. Getty Barcelona tell Philippe Coutinho to refuse to play in the Champions League for Liverpool. 16.20 Liverpool legend Graham Souness has described Philippe Coutinho's situation at Liverpool as sad. Souness is confident Coutinho will put the summer speculation over his future behind him, but says he may feel it was a missed opportunity. If I'm a player and I've been in that situation, the chance to join Barcelona would be enormous. Souness told Sky Sports he may see it as a missed opportunity. So all eyes will be on him going forward at Liverpool. See what sort of attitude he has from now on, but I'm sure he will be fine. City defeat could be damaging. 16.00 Liverpool's 50 defeat to Manchester City on Saturday could be damaging to Jurgen Klopp's squad, according to former Reds midfielder Graham Souness. Souness believes Liverpool should have looked for damage limitation instead of trying to get back into the game at the Etihad. When you go down to 10 men against a very good team, it's damage limitation. Souness told Sky Sports, I think maybe Liverpool will look at that and maybe learn from that, thinking they can still win against a very good team like City these days. 50 can be psychologically damaging, but we will have to wait and see if it has damaged them. Coutinho to be benched. 0939 Liverpool legend John Aldridge reckons Philippe Coutinho will only make Jurgen Klopp's bench for tomorrow's Champions League game with Sevilla. Discussing Klopp's probable team selection, Aldridge told the Liverpool Echo, there's Philippe Coutinho available, of course, but I think I'll be on the bench for this. The front three will be the same, and given that Help's not had a lot of football in the last month, I'd not expect him to start just yet. He's more likely targeting the League Cup against Leicester for a start, but he might just be able to give us something off the bench before then. 0800 Liverpool will be back in for Virgil van Dijk in January should they get out of their group in the Champions League, according to Ian McGarry. Liverpool were heavily linked with the Dutch defender throughout the summer but were forced to publicly end the pursuit after Southampton accused them of illegally tapping him up. McGarry said on the Transfer Window podcast, I still Van Dijk. Of the three rebels, Alexis Sanchez and Philippe Coutinho has the best chance of leaving in January because he won't be cup-tied for European competition. So, should Liverpool make it out of the Champions League group stage and into the knockout phase, one think we could very well see, and I would expect to see, another bid for Van Dijk in January. Marcus Coutinho request. 0730 Philippe Coutinho has been told not to play in Liverpool's Champions League games by Barcelona, according to reports. Jurgen Klopp is hopeful Coutinho will be available for the Champions League opener against Sevilla tomorrow 7:45 p.m. following his recovery from a back injury. However, Spanish outlet Don Balón claimed Barcelona want him to refuse to play for the Reds in the European games. It is said Barca will attempt to sign Coutinho again in January after having 3 bids rejected for him during the summer window. But the La Liga giants want him to not feature in any of Liverpool's Champions League games as they want to utilise him in Europe. He signs for them in January.